you guys want to know how to make this, these are called Piggy Tots. Excellent bar food. It's a big hit where I live. If you guys want to learn how to make these, stay tuned. We're going to make these right now. All right, welcome back to my channels, everybody. Today I am going to recreate basically pub food, okay? A local bar kind of tavern place in the area where I live, a place called the Rusty Nail in upstate New York. I'm recreating this because I think this is absolutely fabulous. And what we're doing today is we're going to make some Piggy Tots, but we're going to make them at the house, obviously, and we're not going to go out and get them. So, once again, this is really, really good. Strict pub food here. All you're doing is just taking the ingredients. It's not a big deal. We start out with some tater tots. We do some, well, here it's sharp cheddar cheese. We got a jar of jalapenos here. Love this barbecue sauce, this sweet and spicy from Sweet Baby Ray's. And we have some fresh pulled pork that I smoked on the grill. The recipe for this, if you want to know how to smoke a pork butt, that recipe will be up as well soon. So these are the ingredients for this, and we're just going to get on our way. I'm just going to show you how to do it. First, we need to cook these tater tots, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm just going to put everything aside, and then I'm just going to, I have a sheet pan here lined with some non-stick aluminum foil. We're going to open up this bag, and we're just going to make, maybe like that. Okay, so one single layer. Everybody knows how to do this, not a big deal. Again, I'm just showing you guys exactly how to do this. This is fantastic. Now, the only thing that they might not do over at the Rusty Nail is the barbecue sauce may be a little bit different. I'm using what I like, and that's the barbecue sauce that I like, is a Sweet Baby Ray's, sweet and spicy. And I think that they turn around, I don't think they shred their own cheese for some reason. I think they probably get it like in a big sack, just like every other restaurant does, and they just sprinkle it on top. That's what we're doing. I think that's the only difference in the two recipes here. So we're going to get these in the oven, 425, preheated oven. We're going to flip them halfway through. We're going to try to get these as crispy as we can. I know sometimes tater tots are sometimes hard in the oven to get them really crispy, but we're going to do our best with these. The only other thing that the Rusty Nail does is, I know for a fact, they deep fry these. I'm not willing to do that in my kitchen because they're frozen, right? They have water on them, they have ice crystals on them, so on and so forth. There's no way I'm putting that into a Dutch oven pan and lighting my kitchen on fire. So we are going to bake these today. We're going to bake them until they're really crispy. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to spin around, get these in the oven. 20 minutes, we'll start building this little dish, and we will show you the end result. I guarantee you guys are going to absolutely love these if you make them. If you like the ingredients, you're going to absolutely love these. Okay, let's get these in the oven. Okay, so we're back, and the tater tots just come out of the oven. I baked them for, the recommendation for those were 18 to 20 minutes. I baked them a little bit longer, and this is the result. Okay, so to me these are great. This is how they should be. I let them stay in, like I said, for an extra 5 minutes, and as you can see, there's no aluminum foil, non-stick aluminum foil on that. That's because there was some water crystals that were on them, and I think that they were making the tater tots, you know, maybe a little bit moist. So what I did is the last 5 minutes, I took them off that, and I turned around and I put them directly on the tray, baked them for 5 more minutes, took them out, and now they're cooling just a little bit. But we're gonna build this here, okay? So this is super simple. You're gonna see how simple this is. This is one of my favorite. Anytime I go over to this restaurant, this is a must. You get this all the time. Even if it's just a half order, they sell them in half orders too. Whole orders is a lot. So, but this here is something that you'll see a lot of people order chicken wings with, right? This is a tater tot and chicken wing thing over there. You see a whole bunch of people order those. Okay, so we have our tater tots here, and now what I'm going to do is we're just going to take a block of cheddar cheese, and we're going to do this. I always like fresh cheddar cheese. I try not to buy anything. I mean, I can't say I don't, but I try not to. So we're going to put quite a bit of cheddar cheese on this. And if this doesn't melt here, what we're going to do is we're just going to take the plate and we're going to put that right back in the oven just until this is melted. Okay, that's all we're going to do. Okay, so I think this is good for cheese. Don't worry about being sloppy at this point. Okay. Okay, perfect. So we'll just clear this mess up just like this, like that. Okay, so this is not melting. I thought the tater tots would be hot enough, so I am going to turn around. I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm just going to melt this cheese down a little bit, and I'll be right back with you, and we'll start building the rest. We're almost done, so hang in there, a couple more minutes. Okay, so they just come out of the oven. You can see that all the cheese is melted. This is really hot, but you can see this plate is hot, so when you take this out of the oven, if you need to do that, just be aware of that. So the cheese is melted. So what I am going to do is just going to put a little bit more just for the contrast in color. Not going to put too much, just a little bit. Okay. That's perfect. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to take some of our pulled pork. Now, I had made this pulled pork yesterday. I actually made it just for this recipe, which I don't know why, because that's got to be like insane to do a 7-hour smoked pork butt just for this recipe. But that's what I did. I'll use this for sandwiches as well. Now, this is extremely moist, but if you want to take this pulled pork, if you happen to put this in the microwave for like 30 seconds, make sure you put some saran wrap on that, okay? Because you don't want that to dry out. There's no way this particular pulled pork is going to dry out. So here we go. We're just going to start building this now. And if anybody watches this particular recipe and you've been over to the Rusty Nail, you will know exactly what we got going on here. Okay, so let me clean up my hands because that pulled pork is very, very juicy. Okay, what we're going to do now is my favorite barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's, sweet and spicy. This is what we're going to do, just like this. We're going to do this, right? You can do as little or as much as you want. It's not a set recipe here, you know. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to top this off with some jalapenos, some pickled jalapenos. I guess you could do fresh jalapenos if this is what you want to do, but I'm trying to keep it as original to them as possible. But feel free to doctor this up any way you want. You want to add some other stuff to it, hey, feel free. Okay, All right, so that, let's wipe my hands. So this is a recreate of Piggy Tots from a restaurant in upstate New York at the Rusty Nail. This is my version of Piggy Tots. It's tater tots, pulled pork, jalapenos, barbecue sauce, and cheddar cheese. This is how I make Piggy Tots. Okay, if you guys like this recipe, give this a try. This is great stuff. Super Bowl, football parties. Like I said before, this goes great with wings. Check my channel out for some pretty awesome garlic parm wings. There's a recipe up there for that. Make these, do the combination of both of those. Make this in bigger quantities, of course. You know, make 5 dozen of wings if you want to, if you're having a party coming over. People will love this. Okay, we're going to end this video like I always do. Thanks for watching. If you guys like this, put a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. I post one of these recipes of some sort every single week. I'm hoping you guys enjoy this. Be kind to each other and do something positive. Keep a smile on your face, and we will see you in the next video.